Clip after clip, the world shows a side we're not supposed to see. Skinny creatures lurking at bedroom windows, shadow things crawling like crabs across the floor, wolves standing upright in suburban backyards, and blue, human-shaped figures slipping out of fishing nets like they came straight from another world. Some of these clips are real. Some are AI. All of them blur the line between what we know and what we hope isn't out there. Watch until the end, because after this, you might never look at the night, the forest, or even your own backyard the same way again. On the quiet nights of Mohawk Road, Pueblo, Colorado, something strange began to creep through the shadows, something that didn't move like any ordinary animal. The first to notice was Janae, a local resident who never expected her home security camera to capture one of the most unsettling clips of the year. A gaunt, ragged figure slithered across her yard, its movements jerky, unnatural. And then came the sound, a sharp, hostile hiss, twice. Once on Friday, then again on Monday, as if the creature was warning her or watching. When the footage spread through the neighborhood, theories exploded. Some swore it was a wolverine, others claimed it looked like a badger or a huge opossum. And of course, the whispers started, what if it's the chupacabra? The creature's posture, the eerie precision with which it used its front paws, and the way it scanned its surroundings made the mystery grow even deeper. Colorado Parks and Wildlife officials reviewed the video, but their conclusion only fueled the fire. We think it might be a raccoon with mange, they said. We think so, but we can't be 100% sure. And that's where the real fear begins. When seasoned wildlife experts can't identify something, people start locking their doors a little earlier. So as you watch this clip, look closely. Is it a sick raccoon or something that doesn't belong this close to human homes? On Mohawk Road, no one sleeps easily anymore. The ocean keeps most of its secrets buried deep. But sometimes, something comes just close enough for a camera to catch it. It was a quiet day at the beach. Someone pointed their phone at the water. No zoom, no setup, just filming the waves. And then they saw it. Beneath the surface, a dark, slender figure glides past. Not like a fish, not like a seal. It moves with a slow, unnatural grace, as if it owns the sea. Its body is impossibly thin, almost elegant, with limbs that bend in ways no known animal should. But what freezes the person recording isn't the body, it's the head. Large, smooth, oversized, almost alien, like it was built for another world, under different pressure, with different senses. The creature doesn't swim. It walks under the water, taking long, fluid steps. Every movement feels deliberate, aware. Some people say it looks like a water nymph from old legends. Others swear it's a deep-sea humanoid pushed toward the shore by something even worse below. But no known species matches that shape, that behavior, or that haunting, bulbous head. The person filming was only a few steps from the waterline, close enough to reach out, close enough to try to pull it from the sea. But they didn't. Summer 2023, Hocking Hills, Ohio. The nights felt heavier than usual when a couple decided to take a quiet detour down a nearly forgotten forest road. They were looking for peace. They found something else. Their dashcam would soon capture what their voices still shake to describe. Close to midnight, their headlights carved a narrow tunnel through the trees, and something stepped into it. A massive, dark, unmistakably bipedal figure walked onto the road with a confidence that felt wrong immediately. It didn't move like a human. It didn't move like a bear. It moved like something that already knew this road and knew they were there. It crossed with long, deliberate strides. Then it stopped. It turned its head, looked straight into the windshield. Red eyes, not glowing like a flashlight, more like dying embers. Dim, but alive. For a split second, that eye contact felt endless. The message was clear. It knew it was being watched. And still, it didn't run. Instead, it turned calmly and slipped back into the trees, melting into the dark with a composure no known predator has. When the footage was later reviewed by local paranormal researchers, the silhouette was impossible to ignore. Tall, broad-shouldered, walking with slow, inhuman purpose. The details lined up disturbingly well with a legendary Ohio grassman, a regional Bigfoot said to haunt those woods for generations. The couple chose to stay anonymous, not because they feared the creature, but because they feared no one would believe them. In the stillness of a late night in Costa Rica, when streets should be empty and shadows should stay where they are, a security camera caught something no one has been able to explain. The clip starts normally, a quiet outdoor corridor, dim lights, nothing strange. Then, at the edge of the frame, a black silhouette appears. No face, no features, just movement. It crawls forward like a humanoid crab, limbs bending at wrong angles, shifting sideways with a broken, unnatural rhythm. It shouldn't be able to move that fast. It shouldn't be able to move like that at all. And yet it does. Deliberate, searching, navigating the space like it knows exactly where it's going. The CCTV owner insists. No one was outside at that hour. No local animal moves like this. No human could contort into that grotesque, sideways gait. Some say it looks like something from old folklore. Others whisper about experiments. A few think it's not from here at all. The worst part? It never turns toward the camera. It crawls just outside the perfect angle, hugging the blind spots, like it knows where they are, like it's done this before. And just as it nears the lens, it slips out of frame. No running, no sound, just gone, as if it melted into the dark. Deep in the countryside, where the nights are so dark they swallow every sound, an old barn became the stage for one of the strangest encounters ever caught on camera. The CCTV faces the barn entrance, lit only by a weak, flickering bulb that looks as nervous as the animals inside. Everything is calm, until something crawls out of the darkness. A thin, hairy, misshapen creature drags itself forward. Its body is long, uneven, almost skeletal. And the worst part? No visible legs. It moves as if its whole torso were one single limb, slithering, scraping, never losing shape. The creature reaches the barn door, and with a precision no wild animal should have, it pulls the gate open, slowly, deliberately, pushing it inward. Inside, a dog jolts awake. A sharp bark rips through the barn. Beside it, a sheep presses itself against the wall, shaking. The dog barks again, louder now, angrier, warning whatever is outside to back off. And then something happens no one expected. Instead of going in, the creature closes the gate, carefully, firmly, almost thoughtfully, as if it was making a decision, as if it knew exactly what it was doing. It doesn't lunge, it doesn't attack, it doesn't even look at the animals. It simply shuts the door, turns, and melts back into the darkness. Animal behavior experts have no explanation. No predator opens and closes human doors. No known species retreats like that. No creature moves or chooses the way this thing did. In a small chicken coop, in the dead calm of early morning, a camera caught something that started a brutal debate. Are we looking at a real creature or an AI nightmare that feels too real? The footage shows a tiny black thing, no bigger than a small cat, but its body looks wrong, twisted, uneven, like it was put together by mistake. It doesn't resemble any mammal, reptile, or bird. Its skin looks dark, damp, almost light-absorbing, like a shadow with weight. It lurches toward a full-grown hen with jittery, spasmodic movements, as if its joints bend in directions they shouldn't. Then it stretches out its strange limbs, if you can even call them limbs, and appears to bite down, yanking the hen with a strength that shouldn't exist in something that small. But the strangest part isn't the creature, it's the chicks. They don't react, they don't run, they don't chirp, they don't panic. And anyone who's ever kept chickens knows, a sudden movement is enough to send chicks flying in every direction. Here, they stay perfectly still, as if the creature isn't really there. Experts who reviewed the clip point out warped edges, odd shadows, and unnatural transitions, classic signs of AI-generated footage with rendering flaws. But there's a problem. The creature's behavior, its posture, its focus, the way it clings to the hen, feels instinctive, predator-like, too animal to be just a random glitch. If it's AI, why does it move like a real predator? And if it's not AI, then what exactly was in that coop? On the outskirts of a remote forest, where the ground seems to breathe and strange mounds rise like something is shifting underneath, a group of nighttime explorers pointed a flashlight at a lump of earth. They weren't expecting to find life, much less an eye. The footage is shaky, focused on a small, damp mound of soil. Nothing unusual, until the beam of light passes over a tiny opening. Something glints back. A second later, it becomes clear. A massive eye, glossy and unblinking, staring out from the darkness below. Its surface reflects the light like wet glass. The pupil expands and contracts almost imperceptibly. The skin around it is rough, uneven, nothing like the hide of any known animal. It doesn't retreat. It doesn't blink. It just watches, silent, patient, disturbingly aware. Then, the creature emits something that isn't quite a sound. Not a growl, not a hiss. More like a vibration you feel in your chest rather than hear in your ears. Like the earth itself is humming. As the explorers inch closer, the eye tracks the flashlight, rotating ever so slightly, following every movement. But the rest of its body never appears. Whatever this thing is, it stays buried, hidden deep beneath the mound, as if the ground itself is trying to cover it. Some say it's a subterranean beast, injured, afraid, or guarding its den. Others point out that anything with an eye that large should be far bigger than that small rise of dirt. Was it hiding out of fear, or hiding something? This moment doesn't happen deep in the woods or on a lonely trail. It happens in the backyard, an ordinary home, a place where nothing like this is supposed to exist. The security camera catches it. A massive figure stepping out of the darkness, moving in a way no known animal should. It looks like a wolf, but a wolf doesn't walk like this. It moves upright, on two legs, balanced, confident, every muscle thick, defined, almost unnatural, flexing as it advances with slow, controlled steps. This isn't a stumble. This isn't a glitch. This is a predator that knows exactly how to move. As it approaches the house, heavy breathing becomes audible. The creature lifts its head, sniffing the air, scanning the yard like it's searching for something or someone it already expects to find. In a single moment, the idea of home and safe stops meaning the same thing. Then it turns toward the camera. Its eyes shine with a cold, focused intelligence. No panic, no surprise. It just looks like it's judging you. And then, without a sound, it turns away and walks deeper into the dark side of the yard, as if following something only it can see. Nature doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't warn. It doesn't negotiate. What you're about to see isn't just a brown bear. According to many, this is the angriest bear ever caught on video. A creature whose stare feels like it could cut through metal and whose strength you can almost feel through the screen. The camera points at a reinforced cage built from metal that's supposed to be nearly indestructible. Inside that box of steel and shadows, the bear paces, breathing hard, radiating a fury that doesn't feel normal. Then it snaps. The bear explodes toward the bars, slamming into them with terrifying force. It sinks its teeth into the metal like it's trying to tear the entire cage apart. Jaws clamp and grind against steel, leaving deep, twisted bite marks. It pushes, pulls, thrashes. Each roar is pure, primal rage. The kind that reminds you exactly where humans sit on the food chain. People joke about stoned bear online, but when they see this clip, the jokes die fast. There's nothing funny here, no meme, no exaggeration, just raw, furious, unstoppable nature. The bars hold. They shake and scream under every impact, but they don't break. This video takes us to a silent dock, the kind where the wind whispers and the water keeps more secrets than it gives back. Between wet ropes and worn fishing nets, something appears. A creature, shimmering in a deep ocean blue. Its skin reflects the light like it's made of water and shadow at the same time. Too human to be a fish, too aquatic to be human. And then there's the tail, long, powerful, a mermaid-like tail that moves with a slow, hypnotic rhythm, like it can still hear the call of the sea. The creature is tangled in a fishing net, but it doesn't panic, doesn't scream, doesn't thrash like a trapped animal. It lifts its head slowly, scanning the dock with cautious, intelligent eyes. Dark, glossy, alert. It knows it's vulnerable, but it also knows it's alone. And then, when it's sure no one is watching, the impossible happens. With one swift, fluid motion, it pulls itself free. The body slides out of the mesh like living liquid. The tail bends, snaps, and twists with perfect control. In seconds, it's completely loose, facing the water, facing the dock, almost deciding whether to dive back into the depths or come back for whoever trapped it. If you were there, watching from the shadows, would you stay hidden or try to stop it? A phone camera catches a young man running down a street in Managua, Nicaragua. It's late, the lights flicker, everything looks normal, until something drops from above and lands right behind him. A massive, dark shape slams into the ground, twisted, fast, wrong, not human, not an animal, nothing recognizable. It doesn't jump like a person, it doesn't glide like a bat. It just falls out of nowhere, from a place where nothing should be. The boy screams and runs. The creature hits the ground, crouches, then launches after him with terrifying speed. Long arms, arched back, no visible face, just a black, predatory silhouette moving with unnatural precision. The camera shakes. You can hear every panicked breath. The creature never hesitates. It just keeps coming. No expert has explained it. No single frame reveals what it really is. No one knows where it came from or where it went. The ending of this video is pure nightmare fuel. A guy is filming from a hill overlooking the beach. Soft waves, quiet wind, nothing strange. Just a girl standing a few meters away, completely still, staring at the ocean. Not moving, not speaking, just there, unnervingly motionless. Then she realizes she's being recorded. Her face twists in a way no human face should. Eyes stretch wide, jaw contorts, and in the next second, she sprints straight at him. In her right hand, a knife. Not hidden, not raised, just held with one clear purpose. Her run is wrong, joints bending off, body leaning too far forward, more creature than girl. And that face, that deformed, furious mask locked in silent rage, is something you can't unsee. The guy panics. The camera starts bouncing violently as he bolts up the hill, breathing hard, stumbling, the image shaking with every step. Behind him, she keeps coming, faster, relentless, like she doesn't feel pain or fear at all. And here's the twist. This one is AI. No news reports, no missing persons, no real attacker on that beach. But your heart still sped up, didn't it? Because if an AI-generated clip can trigger that kind of fear, how will we react if footage like this isn't fake? If this compilation sent chills down your spine, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Every week we dive into the most disturbing, unexplainable clips on the internet. Now tell me, which of these creatures is going to haunt your nightmares tonight?